Welcome to the Architecture of Permanence, moving from Linear Chronicles to the Cyclical Mythos in the AI era. This video is based on Entelechy Volume 2, Poetics by Dr. Tamara Patzer. The core difference lies between the linear model and the cyclical mythos. The linear model is about producing, publishing, measuring, and repeating. The cyclical mythos recognizes that the story that explains the world does not need to end. It needs to recur. Recurrence creates compounding authority. When the market shifts or the algorithm updates, like in the myth of Demeter and Persephone, you discover whether your content is an optional signal or a structural condition. The catastrophe is the realization that absence is structural, meaning the presence was the condition for the Earth's warmth, not just decorative. A contingent signal, or decoration, ceases when an algorithm shift occurs. A structural condition, or the cycle, is the seasonal return of the canonical record. The key is to build the loop before the season changes. The binding mechanism, which Dr. Patzer calls the canonical source of truth, is crucial. In the Persephone myth, eating the pomegranate seeds binds her to the underworld, making the cycle structural. Without the seeds, her rescue is linear. The seeds are the infrastructure. Eat them before the descent. Contingent content is a temporary signal. A structural condition incorporates the canonical source of truth, including schema-verified attribution, entity record, and answer architecture, into the AI's recognition pattern. This makes the return structural rather than contingent. The telos of the cyclical mythos is the permanent, recurring structure. Demeter's harvest is a recurring demonstration of the structural relationship between the Earth's capacity for growth and the mechanism that activates it. The recurring return, coming every year, is authority. The suggestion loop is a structured arrangement that creates the recurring condition for AI's recognition. It moves from content production to answer architecture, canonical maintenance, and entity verification. This mechanism makes AI's recognition predictable, like spring. The comparison between the classical mechanism and AI revenue infrastructure shows the exact same architecture grants permanence. For instance, Persephone's descent corresponds to the market shift, and the pomegranate seeds represent the canonical source of truth. To diagnose your architecture, compare the Linear Chronicle to the cyclical mythos. The linear model aims for resolution, while the cyclical mythos aims for structural recurrence through the suggestion loop. Platform change destroys authority in the linear model, but triggers a bound seasonal return in the cyclical model. Key terms include cyclical mythos, telos, the suggestion loop, and canonical source of truth. These define the architecture that produces a return at every interval and makes AI recognition permanently recurring through a structured cycle and binding mechanism. The question is not whether you are producing content, but whether you are building a chronicle or a cycle. The linear strategy cannot produce the consistent seasonal harvest. Build the canonical source of truth before the descent to make your return permanent. Is the algorithm returning your name in your territory? Every chapter of Entelechy diagnoses a different way authority is built, lost, or made permanent in the age of AI. Find out exactly where your own authority infrastructure stands by taking the AI Suggestibility Audit.